Hey guys, and welcome back to another educational video. Today we are playing some Orianna against Ahri, and we have a jungle Hecarim versus a Nidalee matchup, which is a little bit volatile. This game I opted for Ahri just because I am trying to win my lanes so that I can stop my Hecarim from getting absolutely rammed. So hopefully that works out for us. If we want to trade a little bit more aggressively, we could have gone for bone plating, but I do like Cosmic Insight because it helps me with Luden's CD and stuff like that. But right now, by having the ball out aggressively, we're able to threaten pressure on every single one of these minions. And you'll see that every single time a minion on their side is going to die, I basically back up and make space, and when it's my turn to be aggressive, I'm posturing in a way that allows me to throw my ball out and actually threaten. Because if I'm standing too far away from the minion, I'm not actually able to get in range for my Q, but by getting there before that minion's going to die, she's forced to enter my range, which makes it a lot easier for me to find that Q or that W. Like right now, I trade an auto, she doesn't get the minion, she wants this melee, she's going to be forced to take a QW for free. And since we can cast our spells by moving, we can just walk away after we throw it, and we just have permanent range advantage in that capacity, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I just lost 4 minions in a row to the exact same thing. I hope that my Hecarim's okay, though. But she's losing CS, or she's losing experience right now because she's just so far away. Make sure we get the cannon. And she has 2 potions burned already, so 1 left. Again, some free damage. Fortunately for us, we were running out of mana just because of how much damage she's taking. Hot MILF, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. And right now, she's probably looking to TP back, which I guess is fine with me. I don't really want to rotate just because my wave's in a bad spot, but I think it's going to be overall good for us. We're going to W to get there faster, and we're going to look for the E. If I give her the speed up, it'll help her get in range for the next auto as well. Ohima, thank you so much for the follow. She was forced to TP back. Unfortunately for her, I'm not really going to lose too much just because it was slow pushing towards me. So at this point, my goal is just to recall with a lost chapter for free. It's not like I need priority right now anyways because their jungle is currently dead. We're just going to go ahead and let her leave. I will spam ping. Like, Hecarim's invading Gromp with no mid or top lane prowess, so if he does die, it's 100% his fault. Just making sure you guys are aware. And I'm going to trade very offensively here as well because I plan on recalling back to lane, or TPing back to lane. So if I'm going to get those resources back, might as well just use them. Now, the only detriment to going Lost Chapter is that it delays your tier stacking. But I just think that we're so much better than this player that we can kind of afford to do anything that we want. What I really like about the sorcery page is that it allows you to go boots unlike magical footwear. That I usually have to run because I play first strike champions and stuff like that. It actually lets me put pressure on the enemy because I'm able to get in position and out of position. But if she is doing dragon, I just want to make sure she's losing something for leaving. If she's recalling, it's because she wants to match my itemization. Because if she stays, she'll just be down like 600 gold. We know they're on dragons, so we just play towards top side of lane. Makes more space between me and the Nidalee. And theoretically, we could just go place a ward instead of playing games like this. So we're going to go look for a pixel ward. The reason why I'm warding on the bot side of lane is because this not only protects me, but it'll also protect my bot lane. Which is very good because they have a 3-kill lead bot side. If I place my ward on top side, not really gaining as much information for them. Okay. It's not too bad. I mean, we're equal in CS. We did a great job, honestly. We played, like, significantly better than the Ahri, but we lost a big amount of our advantage rotating to that bot side play. Which is a tragedy, right? You guys saw how much we fucked her up in the early lane. So from this point onwards, she technically is capable of killing us, so if we wanted to, we could go Merc Treads, which would also cancel out the Nidalee and the Blitz. It just depends on how much value we see in that. Because as long as I stop this Ahri from roaming, the rest of the map is technically winning. Just run, just run, just run. You stay, you guys die. The issue I have is if I hard push mid, then I basically just get all in, so... They're forcing me to make a play I don't want to because they're not willing to respect it. I'm ulting for pressure here. It's not because I actually think I can kill her right there. It's just I want to force her out of lane or make a position where she actually can't even try to fight me. Because you see how much CS she's giving up right now? Because she has to respect the HP deficit. Okay, guys. Ahri has no ult right now. We're just going to go and hold the wave here. Unless my team plans on doing Dragon. It looks like they haven't even reset yet with the 3k gold they have in their inventory. So I'm going to play for my own lane by making sure that I win 1v1. Because look at how much she has to overextend to get to these minions. It's kind of a lot, right? And again, by having the ball already out, I can apply pressure just because it takes less time to travel in between positions. She has no flash, she dies here. Okay. She pays the price for her hubris. The arrogance that she has to walk up to me even though I'm 10 times the player. It's okay if Nidalee matches me because she can't, well, they can 1v2 me right now. I'm placing a transition ward because I plan on recalling, so I need to see if she's heading top or bottom after clearing this wave. And that's going to make my decision on whether I'm TPing or not. I can still TP anyways because it would help me freeze, but I kind of feel like holding it to match a roam at a later date. Is this his main account? No, this is a 400, like 500 LP MMR account. Okay, so we saw Ahri here. I skipped the Merc Treads, which means that we're obviously playing for damage. That connected? Sometimes charms just kind of go crazy, huh? Blitz could rotate in the mid because they're doing nothing bot side, so I'm kind of worried about that. So I think I'm going to back up and give them some respect until I see vision of Blitzcrank. This is a lot slower paced gameplay, but it also just removes the possibility for failure. I'm going to look for a QW into an ult, or I'm going to ult her into a QW, but... right now, she's not really able to farm anyways. For Deska, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Alright, she's on reset now, so we're just gonna hard push this. I can definitely contest this if we fight for this. She doesn't know that Renekton already has angle. You just took fruits when you're full health? Okay. I think it's better for me to be mid lane here, but I really want to get my loot and spike. Love you, Zianni. Good luck with video and stream. Good night, everyone. You take care, Father Pearl. Appreciate you stopping by. My recall's delayed, which kind of sucks, so we're just going to hard shove the lane and ignore interaction and see if we can just neutralize it. There's like 15 seconds before the next wave arrives, so I get a free recall unless she walks up the tower to check. And of course, I can always TP to a side lane here if necessary. I'm going to skip the pink ward just because it's a waste of money. My entire team's on reset, so no reason why I would ever TP to mid lane here for prio. Okay, I may have just killed myself in accident. We're just playing Ring Around the Rosie with this wall. I really think they should have played for the 1v2, but I guess I am 4-1. Hecarim should have caught mid lane. I kind of wonder, if Ashe landed her ult, do you think she would have lived? I do get first blood tower here, which is huge for me. I don't think the rift was necessary. Now we're splitting money onto me and Hecarim, which I guess is fine, but it's charging for 5 HP, huge. We can probably kill in the next combo. He's gonna look for QW. We kill on next QW. Now we just run. Thankfully we see Nidalee and we know that Khaled's top, so everyone is accounted for. I've got 2.1k gold. I see Nidalee. I kind of feel like going for the cannon wave. Just because might as well do it if I'm already here. There's no way Nidalee actually tries to fight me here, right? I got the shield, so I should get the assist here. Nice. Alright. I have very high confidence this game, so I'm going to go Shadow Flame second, just because we're playing against 4 squishy targets. Otherwise, Seraphs here would defend me against all-in from Khaled, all-in from Kai'Sa, all-in from Ahri. So objectively speaking, Seraphs is a better second item this game, but because of the context and situation, I'm going to all-in on DPS. And if my teammates play in front of me, it doesn't really matter either way. Then we trade ult for ult. If she didn't dodge it, she would have died. Now, because my jungle isn't shadowing me, I have 2 choices, which is either I let this wave push towards me, which means that I'm not easily killable, or I create pressure on the map by constantly pushing this bot side in. So in the 1v2, if I play correctly, I can win, but if they ever land a single charm, I kind of just die, so... Do I want to give them a chance at 650 gold, or do I want my teammates, who are also winning everywhere else, to be given the chance to have an impact? So I do have TP, which makes it easier for this decision to influence the rest of the map, but again, I am giving them a chance to shut me down if I get outplayed. Okay, so we're just going to turn on Khaled here. I didn't get the cannon, so sad. We know she has no ult because we already fought her bot side. It's the same as mine. Okay, they just surrendered. GG, guys. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe. Bye-bye. Are we... Guys, I can't make a video if we start the entire first game quad killing them. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hey guys, and welcome back to another educational video on Orianna early laning phase, where we start the game off with a 3v3 fiesta where everyone's dying randomly. Good stuff. This is a normals game for the express interest of showing you guys how to play Orianna in the laning phase. And we are playing against a melee mid with a item advantage, playing Galio. The reason why I started tier in this particular matchup is because they have a Rammus, and I was kind of afraid of getting early ganked. We're playing against almost quadruple tanks, so this is going to be a Leandre's game. And Ionian Lucidity Boots are probably going to be best in slot just because they're going to be building MR naturally with their build paths. But first things first, we kind of just have to understand that the first gank timer for a 3 camp is 220, so we are currently gankable right now by level 3 Rammus. But the goal that I have in mind here is that I want to push the wave in and bounce it back on wave 3, which is this particular wave. So I need to go ahead and use my minion advantage here to get this shoved in so that I can fix the wave state to be on my side. The reason why I want the minions to be on my side of the lane is so that I cannot be gankable. Because right now, I'm overextended, right? Because I'm pushed over the middle part of the map. But I can change that by getting this wave to go under tower and then allowing these minions to push back towards me. So if Rammus is doing a 5 or 6 camp, his first gank timer would be at 3 minutes, assuming that he's finishing his second buff right about now. So, we've accomplished our goal of getting the minion waves under tower. And obviously this game's a little bit awkward just because we started off with this really unfortunate level 1 invade from the enemy team that ended up getting them quite a bit. But wave is now equalized. Rammus, or rather Galio, will naturally push it towards me, just because most of his skills are massively AoE along with his auto attack. No information on Rammus yet, so just playing passively on this line defends me from ganks while putting me relatively close to my tower without flash. And we're just going to focus on getting last hits. My goal is basically just to scale. And when possible, I would like to use my Q for Mana Flow Band and or Airing, just so I can get some value out of my runes, start stacking up my Mana Flow Band and get some chip damage in. Galio has access to no potions right now because he burned them all in the level 1 fight, which means that when we do damage to him, he has no effective way of healing it. So this is a pretty easy way to get some free damage in. And I am running Overgrowth this game just for the additional max health. But he just used his E-dash, which means he has no way of actually getting close to me outside of taunt. So we get a very, very good trade for us right there. We're still ungankable because we are under our tower, which means there's nothing they can do to touch us. And I would not be surprised if he looked for a teleport play here just because he doesn't really have many options. If my Wukong were looking for a gank right now, this would be a good time since he's overextended for a long time right now. This is also why we do freezes for the most part as control mages. There's a common misconception that freezing is a defensive position. You can be as aggressive as you want with a freeze because they're forced to move into your range, which gives you a massive advantage. But too many people just think that it's only defensive in nature. But right now, we're slow pushing towards the enemy, which means that we are slowly extending into their side of the map, which makes it possible for us to get ganked right now. And as you can see here, we are getting ganked. My priority here is really just to get as much distance and just go ahead and TP back. So realistically, the only way that we could avoid this is by putting down vision before we started slow pushing, and that is what we should have done. Because right now, this kind of makes it a little bit harder for us to play our lane state. Fortunately for us, we do not have teleport. Now, the good news is the one wave that you want to recall on is the cannon wave. The cannon wave is the best time to leave your lane because it gives you the most amount of time to run back to your lane without losing anything. Because if they want to punish you, they have to kill your 1000 HP cannon, and then this cannon has to take 9 tower shots before it dies to my own turret. So even though they pushed me out of lane, I basically lost nothing for leaving. I wasted Rammus's time, and now I can push the lane back and get my own advantage if I'd like to. And this is how you build roam timers. These are the most free roam timers just because by the time I get back here, Galio is still going to be in base or coming back, so I can just walk around for 15 seconds, and there's really nothing to do until he gets back or play for plates. So we're going to look bot side here. Unfortunately, we have a Shaco support, so I doubt anything's going to happen here, but We're probably going to burn at least some flashes. They are losing a lot of minions to tower right now. But 300 gold is pretty much always worth it. But yeah, this is the most common gank timer that you'll get, is just being desynced off wave. So if you guys both match TP, or you both match recalls and you get back first, it's pretty much always in your favor. So being the one to initiate the recall is pretty much always better for you. Because if you recall first, they have to fix wave and then leave to match recall, or they just lose off of item at disadvantage. Bad positioning on my part, gonna get some free damage done to me, but honestly it's fine because now there's nothing he can do to me, so I'm just gonna run them down. Because again, if I see Galio use all of his skills to engage into me, there's nothing he can do after that. So the worst possible thing you can do is just face tank all that damage and do absolutely nothing back. Because it's only by trading back into him am I creating a situation where he's losing something for that play. Because if I let him do 300 and I do 0 back, he just wins. But if I take 300 and I do 250 back, at least I'm equalizing the trade. Now, Galio's definitely going bot side for an ultimate play, so I'm just going to have to hard shove my lane. And hopefully they get out there. I can play for plate or I can play for reset. Very good disengage. Very well done. So, there's no way for me to rotate down just because I don't have enough mana, so we're going to play for one plate. We're going to hard shove this wave, and this entire time that Galio's bot side, he is losing CS, which is continuing to build my gold lead. Again, 14 CS is basically equivalent to 1 kill. So right now, I'm effectively ahead, say about 500 gold in lane, just off of being better at CSing, along with my tower play. Now, unfortunately, he's completed the Catalyst, which means he has endless amounts of HP and mana, but I have TP available as well. Again, I'm recalling on Cannon Wave. I've got nothing. I TP first. And we're going to go for Lucidity Boots as well as Lost Chapter here. I'm not going to be building Impin, just because I don't have a way to deal with their natural Mar builds. We're going to buy Pink Ward as well. I'm going to try to pull him back with the R2. Very good gank. So he burned his flash. And because he's dead right now, I can go ahead and hard shove this. And this is actually a winning play for us, so I'm just going to go ahead and play to maybe intercept some autos here. Very well done. He actually almost killed himself on the Rammus shell. But massive gold lead for us. We're up 900 gold. We have a massive lead for ourselves in the middle lane. Very well played by Wukong. Again, your ultimate will pull people in the direction of the ball, so if I ult in front of him, I can pull him back towards me. If I pull behind him, I can pull him away from me. In that situation, I tried to use my ult as a re-engage tool. Now, keep in mind that with 1,000 gold in my inventory, I am technically not as strong as I should be. So even though, statistically, I should absolutely 1v9 this guy right now, until I spend that money, the stats aren't effective, so I just need to go ahead and find an opportunity to reset. I'm still up a tremendous amount of money from that first recall, so even though he came back with full resources, it's still a winning play for me because I'm ahead in itemization right now. And again, I'm just sitting on so much vision right now that I need to use. But we're playing for a tower dive right now. Very, very good play from Wukong. We're just going to go ahead and disengage. I don't want to risk getting taunted under tower. And we also got the plate as well. So we're in a very awkward situation here where I actually kind of want to force the Leandra's angle. Because if I recall right now, I'm going to be 400 gold off. You know what? I think we're just fucked anyways. If I stay for this plate, I am just risking everything for absolutely no reason. So we're just going to recall. We're going to pick up a Fiendish Codex along with a Dark Seal. And again, the reason why we're building Leandri's this game is because it does the most amount of damage over time, and we're playing against a very tanky team. Against tanky teams, games last, or team fights last a lot longer, since they're building a lot of HP. Leandri's does bonus damage against healthier targets, and also does percentage of their health. Galio is rotating again, so we're just going to hard shove mid lane. And again, if people are going to leave your lane and impact the other parts of the map, you have to make sure that they're losing something for doing that. Because if I do absolutely nothing here and Galio walks back, he's going to get all this CS for free. But if I hard shove it and push in the tower, then he's at least losing minions to his own tower. So the goal is to penalize them for making plays like this. If your teammates avoid the play, as well as getting this wave pushed in, then you're getting so much for free right now. Like, I'm a lot of CS up. I'm 44 CS up. I've got 3 plates. That's pretty much 500 gold from plates alone. And then about 600, 700 gold from minions alone. And I don't really need to worry about getting ganked just because I have a lot of teammates behind me, so I can just keep hard shoving this. I could technically freeze on him just because there's nothing for him to roam to anyways. And he should be fine. Great teleport. Uh-oh. And I have enough for Liandry's, so once again, this is technically an overstay. I should have recalled the moment I had the chance. So I'm going to get this wave pushed in, and we're going to go and recall. And hopefully the next wave is cannon wave, so that way even if he tries to punish me, I don't lose anything. It is. Keep in mind, the longer the game goes, these cannons are going to die a lot faster just because people have more items, more damage. But we're looking very, very strong right now. Liandry's spike is extremely huge against this team composition because we'll just be penetrating. Not penetrating, but we'll be burning off a lot of that extra HP that they have from items. But heading back in the mid lane, again, he's not really able to deny me anything, so I lost pretty much 1 minion for recalling. This is why I'm able to maintain my CS lead, is that every time that you see me recalling, I'm doing it when I'm not going to lose anything for leaving. And then whenever he makes a mistake, I punish him by pushing the minion wave in. The amount of times I've forced Galio to miss CS because he's gone to another lane, or because he's died, or he's walked away, is a lot, because I know what to punish. So here, Rammus is bottom. I can technically just look to trade as much as I want onto Galio. I have information to work with because we know exactly where his teammates are, and we'll just go for an extended combo here. And there's no way I get punished for this because there's nobody in the area that can stop me from doing this. With Rammus showing on the map, I can play as aggressive as I want. So we're going to take this tower. I could technically look for a roam in the bot side. I could look for a roam in the top as well. And I think we're going to bail out the Fiora here. There's a chance that she actually just kills both of us because, you know, Lowy's a fun champion. Look at that. It's better for me to run from behind just because I'm cutting off her escape route. Because if I run for try, she can just run this way. All we need to do is avoid her E and we technically win, which we've accomplished. And I'm pretty sure we also kill Galio if we play this correctly, so we just need to keep playing for space. He's already engaged with all his skills, so he has nothing to actually keep going with, so we're just going to turn around on him after he's committed everything. And he actually he did get me. Well played. I actually missed my Q. Very well done by him. We gave him that opportunity because we tethered incorrectly and we're being a little bit BM with our skills. If we just used everything, he would not have gotten that chance. And it's never good to die, especially with shutdowns, because you're giving them a way back into the game. Free TP angle. We're going to look for TP here. And as long as I hold on to my ult, they can't flash it, so we're just going to keep playing for as long as we can. Ooh, I'm so bad. I rushed it. Great Shaco R. That was well done. Alright, we have enough for Archangels. We just reset back in the mid lane here. When they get this tower, we're going to allow our bot lane to go mid lane so that they can impact these neutral objectives like Rift Herald and Dragon, which is always really fantastic for us. And we're just going to go and match topside right now, or I could just clear out this mid wave. It's probably better for me to grab CS since this play is almost over. Because if nothing happens here, I am just like hemorrhaging money. But if I do get something over here, it's worth it for me. I think Rammus is probably recalling. Oh, he died. It's actually not bad. Oh my goodness, it's another 15 surrender. Yeah, everything's just messed up right now. I got my entire mic armor in front of my face and I can't see my monitor. She went longsword 3, so she automatically loses. Which is nice. She's probably in range to Q3 me here if she wants. Unless she starts E, which would probably make the most sense.
My god, he's a simp.
Yo, Fat Pog, thanks for following. So she's a Q starter. Uh-oh. I'm surprised she didn't just full trade considering how many potions she has. I feel like every time I play Orianna, I'm in a melee, like, bruiser matchup. To be fair, that's pretty much when I most often pick Ori. Do I want a second? Do I want to? I might just two points in Q. I don't need the shield. I'm playing my range correctly. Although I can use the E damage. Okay. Unfortunately for me, I don't get to hard punish this guy on the wave. Okay, I guess we'll play to cut off the Ivern. It's like 6 seconds before it even spawns. Did this guy actually just wait there the entire time? With everyone on the map moving on screen? That's terrible. Honestly, not terrible. It's definitely scuffed out of this world, but it's not terrible. Yo, love your videos, bro. Just came from YouTube. Yo, thank you. I appreciate them. Why no phase rush? I don't need to reposition against 90% of these characters. I'm playing against like 3 max range champions that are all just playing like enchanter style. The reason why I'm taking Ares is because I need to win my mid lane matchup to win the jungle matchup so that we can win every other lane. If I go phase rush, like, I won't die in lane, but I was never going to die in this matchup to begin with. Our buff and Ori next match is kind of lame. I mean, 100 damage at rank 3 is not bad. The original was going to be some move speed and E ratio, which would have been pretty good, actually. But extra damage on ult is always appreciated. We gotta cull some of these excess minions here, just to make sure that the wave stabilizes. And we gotta look for as much damage as we can while using our position. Because otherwise we're not actually penalizing her for being overextended. The goal here is to get as much damage as we can, so that way when we hit 6, we can actually threaten a kill. That's pretty much the main reason why you freeze, is you deny CS, you make it impossible to get ganked, and then you just look for as much damage as possible. And then you push the wave out and get a kill, and deny a massive wave. Ivern's top right now, so we can pretty much crash this for free. Keep in mind, she has no potions, so the only way she has to mitigate damage is for E. Okay, we get a free kill. Even if we get ganked by... The only way I die is to Annie right now, and she's missing. Never mind, we're fine. How is Jace mid right now? Tier 1 boots are OP, guys. Never forget. Ori's in okay state, so I don't think she needs a rework besides passive. She could use a new model, though. She literally just got a VGU. I think you guys are just over-exaggerating how bad Ori is. And you even say yourself that she's okay. She is. Like, it's not that Ori's bad, guys. The reason why Ori is not good to pick is because there are better champions. Because the meta has shifted towards AD assassins with the new patch. Ori is, like, consistently at least B or A tier right now, and that is good. Like, she's great in the games where she's viable. But you should not expect Ori to just outclass a bunch of AD assassins right now. They're giving her some help by giving her extra damage to match, but at the end of the day, it's just like, it's a meta diff, if anything. I actually swapped lanes. Bro, we literally just... What? We just face tanked a 3-man Aphelios ult for what? We're playing Zeri Sona, we don't have to fight. Bro, they're low-key trolling. When is she not viable? If you're playing a low mobility control mage into a infinite amount of like dash champions, you're not gonna have fun. If you don't have a front line to actually make space for you, you're not gonna have fun. That's why I like Syndra more, is because she's self-sufficient and she has a lot more solo gameplay. But Orianna requires your teammates to be useful, for the most part. Especially if you're doing a more utility style build. I mean, this guy just dies. Nice. So it's like, I have a love-hate relationship with Ori, because I absolutely love playing Ori. But there's a lot of games where you pick Ori expecting your teammates to fulfill, like, expectations, like playing frontline for you, and then they just don't. And then you're trying to play Orianna as, like, a solo damage carry, which is, at that point, might as well pick something else. I die here to an EQ, but we're good. This game I am going Ludens, though, which is nice. Airy gives you a lot more early game presence, and First Strike gives you a lot more mid game presence than Electrocute. I don't really have enough information to be pushing right now. I will, however, go contest this. This Ribbon's in the bush. We just kill the... We can kill Daisy? Go, 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 go. It doesn't matter if Annie's here, guys. She's level 5. It's winning 4v... Sweater, we're winning bot side for it. It's just annoying to have us, like, actually position for it and then not move at all. Again, it's winnable. She's just gonna continue loose, yes. We have full vision of Annie right now. Only person missing is Ivern. She just used all 3 hops. Okay. I don't have enough mana to TP bottom right now, otherwise I would. I just killed myself. Surprised they didn't see it. You're telling me that the enemy team didn't see me teleport in? That's ridiculous. That's actually, it's such a huge mistake from me, because it would have been like a 3v1 insta-die, and they didn't see the TP. I should have just waited for Hecarim to get closer. They just ignored me, yeah. They could have turned on me pretty easy. Highest rank you've achieved? Challenger. I've hit Challenger in 3 seasons. We gotta get going, guys. She's not building magic resist. She doesn't understand what she needs to do to succeed because she is a Riven player. And Riven players are bad. Yeah, Akali matchup for Syndra's fun because like you make a single positioning mistake, you're dead. Goodbye. I love how she just runs for the fucking Q the entire time. I almost died to that. Yo, she's insane, man. She's crazy. I'll try harder. That ruby crystal is gonna come help me a lot. You're kidding. How in the world is he outrunning me there? Gale Force MS, too good. 7% move speed. ADCs are OP. I thought Ludens would be enough, but it wasn't. My E is actually pretty huge. 119. Bro. Fuck. Dude, I'm actually surprised. I was so sure that I could kill him off a QW or EQW, but it turns out I am fucking wrong. I'm cutting off their escape route. I somehow killed, yeah, how in the world did I kill Aphelios? Was it Ludens? My damage is just, it's too big, man. Ooh, 167 for that, too. 100 gold for that. Wow, I'm printing money right now. I don't think it's actually worth it to use Rift Herald right here, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm not gonna guide it in for the next one because we're gonna overextend with Pantheon recalling. So as I'm finished Seraphs here, I'm just massive right now. I hasn't completed his upgrade yet. Great vibe music, thank you. Ah, dude, she's too quick. I hate melees having infinite mobility. I don't have TP, I cannot match. Well, he gets 600 gold for free. Wow, he's actually full build. He's 3 items off of that shutdown. I actually low-key griefed the game on that one. This guy got 2,000 gold in the span of 2 minutes. Yo, Nane, thank you so much for the
rated
raid.
My stream with 56 viewers.
Apologies, but I'm currently in the midst of recording a YouTube video, so I'm not going to be able to communicate too much at the given moment. But thank you so much. Can I get a shout out for Nani, please? I can't believe they actually 3-manned me bot side. I do have TP though. Should probably force Baron here since nobody's able to actually get there. We're gonna TP as fast as possible just so we have presence. Drop a pink for some extra vision. What's going on, Hikari? How you doing today? And we just immediately run mid here. Go, my horse. Deliver upon them justice. Okay, you are delivering justice at a very quick rate, my friend. Dude, they have so many summonable pets on their team. They have Daisy, they have Tibbers. I was actually confused for a second why I was stunned there. I was like, why can't I Q? Or speed up the wave. Realistically, we should be able to take this one as well. He's trying to bait my ult. Oh my goodness. Do you have a word for this? Alright. We're just gonna go match our team's tempo. Everyone's on reset, so there's no reason to be here if everyone's gone. And we probably buy Oblivion Orb here, then we go straight Blighting Jewel. They have legit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shields in their team. They know exactly where I am, but it's okay. My goodness. It's technically better to 4-1 here, but they keep engaging on Pantheon, so I'd rather just stand behind them for now. The fact that we got the mid inhibitor tower there is actually huge because it just opens up so much space for us. You have flash. If you flash W's, I just get a 3-man ult here. I'm gonna put my ball in the bush for now. Could be a free tower.
My god, he's a simp.
God, Daisy's such a frustration. Oh no. It's a penta for her now. That should be GG. We like solo carry game as Orianna low elo. You technically solo carry as anything. It's just certain champions are more optimal for doing that. Like, when you think of a solo carry, you're going to think of Katarina, not Orianna, obviously, because she just has that much more snowball potential. If your sole focus is, like, climbing, then you should pick champions that are more optimal for that. But if you play for fun and improvement, you can do Orianna. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. So we're playing it's a D shield. This guy has second wind revitalized probably because he's running fucking resolve. He probably is unflinching and second wind. Honestly, I just hate playing against D shield. D shield's one of the most broken items in the game because it completely nullifies 90% of mid lane matchups if you have a D shield, especially if you're a melee. You just take 0 damage. So the only reason why I can actively trade or even look to trade is really to proc mana flow band or to apply pressure. But here's the thing, even if I apply pressure, do damage, Viego will heal it back through sustain off of his autos or off of D-Shield. So I'm trading mana to put his HP low and it doesn't even do anything. So the only thing I can actually attempt to do is just trade autos whenever he goes up to last hit minions, and that way maybe I get some cost-efficient trading, but like, holy fuck, is this obnoxious. Bruiser's mid just have really no right being played in the game, because it just completely breaks game design. That's like grats, dude. You picked a champion that automatically at least goes even in the matchup without doing anything at all. And if I try to play aggressively, all that really happens is I lose, because I run out of mana. He outsustains, he drain tanks. Drain tanking is a really bad game design that's just really popular right now. Hey, please consider subscribing. I also don't like Viego just because he can go stealth being like right next to you, just because detection range. I think that's a really bad design as well. But we need to freeze the wave on Viego if we want to play League of Legends. I just want to get that deep ward to see where Karthus was. Damn. Like, look how much pressure he exerts just by existing. Inside that shroud, you have to just respect the entire range of it, because he could be anywhere inside of it. We have mana flow land, so we're looking for mana flow proc. And we probably just want to go back as soon as possible for tier. I'm just pressuring Viego so I can move if I need to. I don't think we win here. We do win here. Okay. I want to reset here, so I'm going to hard push. I don't know what he's doing, but the issue I'm having now is that because Karthus is helping him with the wave, it's actually stopping me from getting a fast push here. So they don't trade crab. We're winning on jungle right now. I get to reset here. I'm going to run back or TP. He has no teleport, so I'll have resource advantage for a little bit. And hopefully that's enough to do something meaningful. And the reason why I'm TPing immediately, even though I could just walk back, is because I want to stop him from recalling as well. So I can freeze the wave here technically if I just hold it. Okay, so what we do here is we just keep walking it towards the bush and resetting it. And now the wave is stuck on our side and he's going to lose like 6 CS probably. To maintain a freeze, you need 4 casters. He stops his recall because he knows he's frozen right now. And because we have so much mana to work with, we just trade as aggressively as we can. Because I just don't want it to, I don't want to crash. And he's probably going to end up recalling in the bush over here, so... we'll just continue to wait. First blood at 6 minutes almost. Yeah, who's gonna play Orianna when they can pick flashy, insane Viego 1v9 champion with infinite tank stats build? Now, we did lose the freeze, unfortunately, but he lost cannon, so it's not the worst. He comes back, I've got first item, no mantle, guys. You straight up, mid lane is so fucking miserable. Awful, awful roll. Good job, man. You sure showed me. I got outplayed. I'm outskilled. It's not just item diff, it's skill diff. He's every item necessary to just completely win off of doing literally nothing. Look at my DPS. Now keep in mind, he can still probably one-shot me while having literally nothing but tank items off of base damage. Because that's how these kind of champions are balanced. I gotta stop him from right-clicking minions, because it's the only way to stop him from getting health off of his Q. I'm confused. How'd he get away there? He's gonna lose this whole wave though, so it's not bad. Wave is going to slow push back to us, so I'm just going to go ahead and recall. Because the tower is helping in the grouping up like this, so it's just going to go straight back to me. So I've got free time to walk away here. I do go in debt to purchase a Lost Chapter, but it's more important for me to get tempo and get back so I can freeze the lane than it is to stay an extra 2 minions. Oh, that Karthus ult is huge. I should have E'd there. Alright, so once again, the goal is to stop him from crashing this wave, so we're going to cull or trim a few of these minions to make sure it's not pushing as fast. And as long as we do that, we can just maintain the line right here. So this forces him to walk up really far if no flash, equals he's very overextended, equals you have a little bit more kill pressure. Just going to E to prevent some of this damage. I have plenty of mana, I don't have plenty of health to work with, because I don't have refillable. I want to get the Q behind the wave if I can. Make it a little bit easier to trade with. So this is just using our range advantage. This is pretty much how Orianna works, you just get the ball down and then you infinitely spam skills at max range. And you don't do any damage until like level 8 or 9 with Lost Chapter, so you're just working off base damage for the most part. So I am gankable right here, which means I'm going to have to put a ward down on my way, crashing this wave. We know that Rift Trail just got taken, which means Karthus is above us. So Karthus is 100% going to run to mid lane here. So I just have to hover bot side if I want to pressure this wave, or I can just back up completely. Now, thankfully with Phase Rush, we should be able to kill him here. Okay, we got the kill. A little bit sloppy. If we played spacing better, it could have just killed him for free. And we're going to go and reset probably and grab a Blasting Wand since wave is re-pushing to us again. And we're going Ludens this game because you take a look at this team, they are all fucking squishy champs. We're probably going to go Shadow Flame as well. If not, we go Seraphs if we need the extra survivability. So if Riven gets fed or Viego gets fed, we can just go second arm Seraphs for the HP pool and the lifeline shield. Otherwise, we technically get more damage out of Shadow Flame. Now, we do technically get 140 AP from Seraphs, but Shadow Flame Magic Pin does really, really good. First time Merc Tread's completed. Insane. He's doing so well. Great player. I gotta clear the wave, unfortunately. I can't freeze it without a minion wave. If I hold it, I'm just face tanking like 8 minions for like 10 minutes. Now, Viego could be roaming right now. If I face check Viego, I also just kind of lose. We should win this, just because he took Gen Soul. I'm gonna try and just kill steal it. Because I'm most of our damage this game. Okay. She probably actually kills me here. Ah, you're fucking kidding, I got baited. Fuck, I got afraid. She's a TMO, what is she gonna do to me? So I ulted the minion wave because I wanted to force her to take tower aggro. Oh my god. I'm not letting her take the wave, there's no fucking way. It would be illegal to give her the wave. I'm probably gonna get ganked by Karthus any second now. You're kidding. Alright, I definitely die here, but I might be able to space it. I'm gonna die to Defile no matter what. It's whatever, I'll take it, it's fine. Swap the blue trinket, grab Swark Boots. We are quadruple AP, so now that I think about it, going Shadowflame second is technically really bad, because they should be itemizing Merc Treads on a lot of these players, or at least secondary MR item. Like, Shin is... I feel like Shin's hybrid, right? He's like 70% AD, 30% magic. His Q's magic, his E's magic damage. Can somebody check that for me? I'm pretty sure Shin's mostly magic damage. What's good? How we doing, Colonel? Karthus is bottom, so we're not worried about getting ganked or anything like that. This guy's suicidal. We get flash again. So the issue that this guy's experiencing is that he has literally 0 items, and he's trying to win 1v1 while being down an entire mythic item. So when you are behind, the worst possible thing you can do is try to ego people repeatedly. Uh-oh, I have a phone call. Hold on. It's probably about... Hello? Okay, sounds good. Bye-bye. Oh my god, I just missed fucking first tower. I just missed first tower. I missed first tower because of a phone call. I'm so fucking mad. Every single time she calls me, dude. Every single time she calls me. I always am fucking losing as a result of it. So fucking... I cannot believe it. Now the good news is I don't have to go to the airport anymore, so... I was playing with only my right hand, so I was trying to like click on my skills, and I was walking the towers like, I'm gonna die to fucking Viego. So I just booked it. It's like, I'm out of here. I really fucking hate itemization for Seraphs. It makes me so bad. Alright. We definitely play for Kimtech Drink, and we win if we fight Kimtech and we land a single Maokai ult. Alright, so they're trading topside, which means that we're getting Dragon Exchange for Rift. I'm just gonna go ahead and do bot side camp. If you're behind, should you and your team try to catch on Gagglefuck? So that's a concept called overloading. Overloading is when you are trying to create situations where you have numbers advantage. So if people are doing like a 2-man push like in top lane, instead of matching that 2-man push, you would basically concede it and you would force your numbers advantage elsewhere. If you're behind, the best thing you can do is try to trade objectives for objectives or trade plays for plays. So like if we're gonna lose, if they're gonna lose Dragon no matter what, why fight Dragon? They should try to take the other side of the map. So them going for top tower there is the only feasible plan, because if they fight a Dragon and they lose 5 players, the game is over. Like, it's done. So playing from behind is all about creating situations where you have advantages or you can get picks. Otherwise, you just have to avoid conflict if you're weaker. And to some people, it's just like do nothing, but the reality is you can do something while being behind. You just have to play the map correctly. It's a giant fucking map. Wait, did I just see something? Are they on my blue buff right now? I'm actually kind of scared, dude. I'm gonna push this and probably recall for my rod. Is having a negative win rate at the start of the season? Kind of depends. So at the start of the season, every single game has really wonky matchmaking parameters because the MMR isn't really that well defined yet. So you're more likely to be matched against really high players or really low players. So sometimes having lower elo players in your lobby is good because you can climb easier, and sometimes it's bad because your role doesn't have enough agency to carry those bad players. That's why people don't value early season challengers much, because sometimes it's just your coin flipping off of bad players to get there. This should be a free collapse. Do you have Mobies? I would like to take this, Can we take blue buff, guys? I guess it's just a free kill on that side. Oh, fuck. Dude, like, they buff jungle to the point where you physically cannot do camps even if you tried. It is so fucking annoying. Like, Gromp has 4,000 HP? Like, bruh, what the fuck do you need that much health for, Gromp? We're just designed in a meta where the only roles that matter are jungle and ADC, please. I do have TP if necessary. Otherwise, I just take top tower for free. Why missing turret is bad? It's first blood tower equal, I get 400 gold. Enemy team got instead equal, they get 400 gold. So we just gave them 400 gold for nothing. Alright, we're gonna push one more wave since I'm already here. And then we're gonna reset. Technically, we're overstaying because our team's off the map, which is allowing us to get ganked right here. But we should be fine when we get out here. So we're gonna go reset, we're gonna grab Seraphs, and we're gonna play for Baron or Dragon. And if we win those team fights, we can at least convert that to something meaningful on the map. But the reason why side laning is really strong on control mages is because you continue to build up an XP lead and a CS lead, and that's how you constantly keep getting new item spikes. Because the issue then becomes, if you are grouping over and over, you're not really getting you're not developing your lead that much. Like, you can still team fight and get meaningful objectives that way, but if your team isn't converting anything on the map, and you're just splitting XP or gold 4 ways, you just fall behind if the other player is actually farming. So the reason why we're mid is because this gives us control over both of these neutral objectives. I could technically go top with TP, but at this point, with this much of a gold lead, like, you do actually want to group at least a little bit. So playing 2 lanes is better than playing 3 lanes in this particular scenario. And looks like we're just gonna go for Dragon, so I don't really need to be too worried about it. I can be patient here if I need to. Oh, the enemy team's just fucking trolling. I'm gonna put a blue trinket on Baron because they technically could 2-shot it with Kaisa Karthus. And I'm gonna focus on getting mid prio. Yoink. Oh, looks like they're dead. Oh, wait, I just fucking... Don't worry, guys. There's no way Karthus kills me. Alright. I only registered after I flashed. I was like, oh, I just flashed into the Karthus. Alright, I have enough for Blinding Jewel. As I'm in an awkward position, because I'm zoning off 2 of them technically, but I'm also putting myself in danger of being 2v1'd. I think I actually win just off Seraphs alone. We get Dragon, though. I get Blinding Jewel. Oh my god. I'm just gonna call for escape route because I feel like she might get away. Okay. Is this one a tuber? Probably. I don't play Orianna very often, but when I do, it's very easy to explain my thought process because you literally get to do nothing on this champion. Every other champ, it's like, oh, I could play this way and I could technically just dominate, and then you get punished because your jungler doesn't acknowledge that you exist, or any other role. You play Orianna, you know for a fact that nobody gives a single fuck about you. Like, if somebody goes mid and you're playing Orianna, it is a blessing. Like, it is a miracle. You are being fucking given LP in that scenario. How often does it happen? Not really, but I feel like Orianna players are all one-tricks at this rank, so it's like they kind of know that they have to gank the Orianna lane or they're going to mentally combust. Wow, that E move speed was huge. You know what? Fuck it. I guess I'll just perma split push. See, the sad thing is, I literally cannot die side lane. So it's this really annoying scenario where I kind of want to group because I just want to force objectives. But I also just win the game by going side lane because nobody can match me. And I beat whoever's in the side lane. But if they fight immediately after I go, like, side split and I have the TP, I'm just going to feel like a complete idiot. So it's like, I'm just trolling myself mentally for the most part. But at least we're in the area of Baron. I have ult in 22. I think we'll have it in time. Oh, this guy's psychotic. Yo, enemy team is actually psychotic. I think we just continue split pushing. I realize now that they do not care about playing the game correctly. It's just psychosis on a whole new level. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna push mid. That's fine. That was a sloppy fight. I think Karthus just soloed us all with Soraka heals. And Riven's actually getting a lot bot side, but she should die here. Alright, so we see 2 on the map, 1's dead, which means the only people who can match us right now are Soraka, Kai'Sa. I don't think they can ever actually beat us here, so this should be free, and we can take inhibitor as well. Riven is now missing, which means it is 4v2 mid lane, technically, if they collapse on us. Alright, we just walk away here. And we'll go and speed up our ally as well. Let's go and reset, grab Void Staff, and at this point, with an inhibitor taken, we can actually just split push through the weak side. Because they're going to keep trying to split into that lane to, like, take that tower, so if we just lane there, they physically cannot do it. They will not be able to stop us. What's up, Sig? Again, they physically cannot kill me, so me side laning isn't really an issue. Even if they send 3 players, I can technically outrun it if I get phase rush proc.
My god, he's a simp.
Because again, you take a look at my items and you take a look at their items, it's just kind of insane. There's a very, very big difference between our item states, along with just having the extra lifeline. Yeah, she got deleted. But like, she has no MR into quad AP, guys. Or triple... 3.5 AP, let's just say 3.5. Yeah, I don't really care about this team fight. I'm just gonna take the split push. I've given up, dude. I'm so tired of just fucking constantly moving for nothing. I hate having to respect this invisibility. Alright, we should be able to split push through bottom here. It's not even split at this point, it's just grouping. We'll take second inhibitor, and then we can just back up for Soul if we want to. Once again, Soul has a 90+% win rate, so it's... If you get Soul, you're pretty much guaranteed the win almost. And we can actually end here if we get a Maokai W or Shen Taunt. Yeah, it's just GG. They've given up. I'm gonna see if I can kill Kai'Sa and spawn. I jebaited her by ulting on top of myself and then flashing in so that she wouldn't expect it, so... It's very pog. You're kidding. What? Is that ever worth it for you? It's not. Block 65 damage already with bone plating. I mean, this guy's Q-stern, so he's gonna use minions as a protection, but we don't want to get too close to minion wave because he can just Q form into it. We would, however, win if he did. Maybe that's a good idea. I'm putting my Q out so I can actually reposition it if I need to. Not terrible. He does have lungs for 3, so he's got a lot of potions to work with. But fortunately for us, her range is strictly better. This guy's pretty much lost. The only way we lose from this point onwards is if we get level 3 ganked. Which is likely. Putting a ward down. Yep. Level 3 gank. It's about exactly what you would expect. Just waiting to W the cannon. It's unfortunate I'm not able to put any pressure onto the Jace right now, since I have to respect the fact that he's just standing there, but it is what it is. He's just actually giving up the Yassuo, so he got it anyways. Jago could easily kill this guy. Jace is like forced to move forward in about 10 seconds. We get flash here for sure. Ooh, that level up actually saved him. Dead. Oh, this guy has no TP, so we're just gonna take this melee and this recall. We'll just TP back. Good enough. And then this way we can just freeze the wave in front of our tower since this guy has no flash. I do to make sure I clear some of these extra minions though. Right now if he comes and just crashes the wave, there's nothing I can do to stop him. If you want to slow down the pace, usually you start with the casters just because they have faster push rate, but yep, so we still managed to maintain wave outside of tower. Keep in mind that because this guy has no flash, if he wants to approach the wave, he's basically risking everything to do so. Really sad news is Shaco's showing on the map repeatedly, so he's got like 0 threat on him. This guy doesn't have to be afraid at all. My entire team's losing right now. What a tragedy. I feel like if we just played for mid lane this game, we would have just immediately won. Actually, don't mind trading autos. I'm in the slow push right now, so I can just maintain it here for probably 40 seconds. It's either he recalls or he dies. And I imagine he's just going to recall. So I'm going to shove the wave and I'm going to go look for a reset myself, because if I just let him go for free, he loses nothing. And then he can potentially stop me from recalling. If he faked it to force me to push wave, then it's good for him. Good stuff. Great job. I'm just gonna hard push mid. I'm sure Shaco can count. He's playing Shaco. Wait, why didn't you just go over the wall at that point? You're fine, I'm playing plate. Fuck you. You wanna play silly games, I'll just take the plate. This Jace lost a lot of XP right now. I thought the Q would go for the cannon. So sad. It's like a great gank angle for Hecarim right now, but I don't want to give him this wave for free. I basically risked my entire life and my summoner so I could get 300 days right there. Not bad. Wave stabilizes in the middle. Leona's on a reset. Could be mid lane. So we find out where she is. We know this guy's no flash because we burned it earlier, so we just auto him to death. He tried to fix the wave forcefully and just gave me the opportunity to all in him, which is nice. And this singular minion may seem bad, but it's actually causing a slow push towards me. Because you see how all 6 of these minions are targeting the same one. Actually super lit. You speed up your allied minions, you also get a tier stack, which is nice. Wave's slow pushing towards me, so as long as I'm patient, I don't have to worry about getting ganked or anything. I do want to look for damage right now, though. Hecarim's top. Trying to space around his E. Okay, let's flash again. I don't know what Hecarim's relative HP is at, so I'm just gonna go for play and then recall. Don't have to worry about where I'm recalling from, because it's just faster tempo to get back on the map. This guy's probably gonna be able to crash in time anyways. We're gonna prioritize boots, because again, he has no flash, and he's not able to get boots until like 12:30 at this point. No mid-flash, please abuse. We're gonna communicate for jungle, so that he actually touches my lane. Nice. Again, because we have boot advantage and he has no flash, we can basically just run him down on these really wonky angles. That's like the downside of having magical footwear every single time. Alright, I should have played for plates instead. Okay, we're coming back. Nice. And I get the minion kill on the ward. Fuck. I was getting got. You're right, you're right. It's a bit of a mid diffy even if we didn't play through the wave management mid lane. Pick the ball up manually. I zone this guy off every single wave if I can. You know, tier 2 boots, we just run them over and over. Like, how is he supposed to farm here? This one box may actually win me the 2v1. Aw, man, I fucked up. Once we get Seraphs, I feel like I'm unstoppable. We're gonna TP just so we have prio for Shaco. I'm coming, gamer. God bless America. Jace might look for top lane, so we're just gonna try to take plates while he's gone. He's not able to walk through this choke, probably. If he actually cares about winning. We'll find out. He actually got all the way around. Got a huge disruption on that ult. The money's just flowing in, and we get our crash. I think we could take tier 2 tower as well. Magnificent. Yo, can we go for a tier 3 crash? Just kidding. Just kidding. Kinda crazy how much money I have now, though. 0.6 Nautilus. Honestly, I can just take this tower by myself, so it's better for me to be top. Dragon did 240, so it's not like I need to be there, and I'll have TP in time for it. And that means Malphite can just roam and press R button. Jace matches me, I win. If it's Fiora, I still win. The other way I die is Fiora and Hecarim together. Speaking of which, I don't know where Hecarim is right now. Until I get more information, I kinda gotta wait. Malphite has ult and he's standing clearing.
My god, he's a simp.
I missed. Where's my Nautilus at, man? I guess I'll play for top tower. It's the only thing that makes sense anyways.
God, he's a simp.
White Fang, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. I still die. So sad. I get the shutdown though, so it's like I have 3k gold, might as well. We have Malphite already. Did we ever truly lose a team fight? You can just do Rift. My inputs were really messy on the back end of that fight, but fortunately it didn't matter. What's up, Imperium? Games are going deep. I did 80,000 damage last game and I still lost. And here we are, repeating the process. Yeah, looks like we're just gonna do Shadow Flame here. I can actually go Mejai's gaming. That would be crazy. Yeah, she's got 16 kills. Look at her. I wonder if they're insane enough to challenge me on this. I feel like they are. They're almost definitely doing... I don't know why they're not moving. Jesus Christ, guys, like... How does nobody move? They pinged it like 8 times. Oh, I don't have TP. What the fuck? No wonder they didn't move. Holy shit, I trolled that whole time. We missed Malphite. Ow. Yeah, I guess we can see this tower. Things are getting messy. We'll end up losing inhibitor tower at this rate as well. Laugh my ass off. Just got no MR whatsoever, and we have like 3 AP champs. Alright, so it's either my Shaco shadows me successfully for the first time, or we continue to do pretty much nothing with lead. As long as I ult, I'm pretty sure I beat Fiora. But you know, 1-5 gaming. That champ can one-shot me if she plays it correctly with her post. This guy fucked up bad. I'm probably dead to this anyways, yeah. Keep going, guys. Surely we can achieve our dreams. My god, we did it. We've used our initiation tools to win a fight. Maybe the key to success was grouping the entire time. Honestly, I'm pretty sure we can take at least 2 towers. We have not all in like 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure we can still take this. This depends on if not can find it. The issue that I have is I'm hesitating a lot to trigger my ultimate against Fiora and Hecarim specifically because of their move speed. Because when I throw my ball, I'm not confident that it's going to be able to get to its position in time. So I just keep... It's a lot easier for me if Shaco or anybody else just has the ball on top of them because they can just keep moving into the enemy and it'll re-update the position. If I throw my Q, I have to wait to it to land instead of just ulting before it lands. Because you can queue it up, but there's no point queuing it up if I'm not confident it's going to land. But to be fair, like, the Shaco hasn't done a single thing this game in response to, like, my mid lane management, so I think he's just not very good. Can really say about him. I think we just one-shot that Jace, man. Going for top's better just because there's no way we can actually end here. But I'm going to go and Baron push this in, then rotate. Because when you go mid like this, you're basically making the assumption it's either we get mid towers or we get nothing. If you go through side lanes, you're always guaranteed to get something. The only way we actually get anything here is if we end the game, which is very low likely. Low likelihood. I do have Zianni, so I just need to make sure I have it on stop. We just go bottom here at this point. I'm actually full build. Full build at 28 minutes. Almost 10 CS per minute as well. We're only full build because Mejais is so fucking cost effective, but I would have liked to have a Rabadons this game. I mean, if they go down middle, it only takes one person to match them with Baron Wave. It's either they match or they lose. Playing for KDA, I know them too. GG. Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another educational video. Today we're going to be playing against Sylas Midland, who has started D-Shield, which means we've already lost. Unfortunately, I am playing for lane runes, so I'm pretty much useless, unfortunately. We're going to play for resources and just control Sylas this game, but unfortunately I will not be able to solo kill that easily. I gotta go, but have good games. Love you, King. Alright, thanks, man. You take care. We are playing against Gragas, so level 3 gank is extremely likely. But level 2 gank bot just completely clapped their cheeks. But once again, our number one priority here is just farming, hitting our arm spike as fast as possible. The goal is to slightly stop Sylas from farming as well. And of course, we're trying to stack up our mana flow band as well, just because it gives us additional max mana on our next reset. But 220's first gank timer, so if he's doing a 3 camp, it would be from Raptors or Wolves right now. If we wait another 30 seconds, then it'll be after 5 camp.
My god, he's a simp.
As long as Sylas is losing CS, I don't really care how slow this game is because we have a winning side lane. GG XD. Enable XDDD. You got it. After this game. Is that a 7 TV or is it something else? When he goes for the CS, he's either going to Q or he's going to have to auto it, so now he has to auto or E the next wave. He's just farming with Q and Q alone right now. Gragas is top, so it doesn't even matter if we get ganked right now. Because we can't. Now he's got to come up for cannon. He's got to come up for everything, really, so we can just force trade on all these. And since he's not D-Shield, he is just... or not D-Ring, he's running out of mana. Now we still know Gragas is above us. He was last seen top, so if he goes to Crab... yeah, we'll go and put a ward down, even though it's a lazy ward. Now keep in mind, every time we trade with this guy, we are technically just burning our own mana since he has D-shield heal. Had to check to see if Heimerdinger was ganking. It's actually bad for him, not gonna lie. He's pretty much out of mana completely now. He's got TP, he's resetting. I'm getting ganked. Okay, I'm gonna have to TP back, unfortunately. It is a cannon wave, so Sylas will not be able to push. Actually, I'm just frozen out. Unlucky. Jungle death every single time, bro. Not my fault, I swear. We're gonna go boots early since it's melee matchup. The thing with E-start on Sylas is if you miss, you kind of just lose instant, so it's understandable that he's afraid. We're gonna hard shove this and just have him TP back, so... We did get to fix the wave, so it pretty much doesn't mean anything that we traded TPs. Meow. But wave is slow pushing towards me, which means I have time if I want to be patient. With tier, we're never going to run out of mana anymore, so we can just play as aggressively as we want with spellcasting. But again, I want this wave to come towards me, says it makes me easier to not get ganked. Also, my jungle's just playing for bot side completely, so... Might as well make myself ungankable if we're never going to play for mid lane. Alright, we're going to have to shove mid lane since he's roaming in the bot lane. I don't have TP for this, so if they're collapsing, there's nothing I can do. Alright, so unfortunately I fucked up my wave. As long as I stand behind the minions, we're fine. Alright, we get flash for free. Gragas last seen top, which means ungankable right now. We actually win this. Alright, we'll take it. The moment he engages with E and R, he's got nothing to actually disengage since he burned flash on that last play, so we just take the free dub. Wave is slow pushing back to me, so it is going to be a little bit easier for Vi to gank if she wants to. She's not going to, but if she wants to. What's up, Andy boy? Gragas last seen top, which is why we're hovering bot side of mid lane. I would normally kill this caster, but I wanted to push the wave first before I kill it, since it's not being target AI'd yet. Damn. Just kidding. Minion AI is just so buggy, bro. Cannon hits caster and then doesn't hit caster again. It's like, why are you doing that? It's gonna Q the wave. Which again, it's good. Greg is seen bot side on Gromp Camp. We're just denying Sylas as much CS as we can. Now, unfortunately, the wave is too far for me to actually freeze it, so... Actually, no, we're fine. This isn't going to be a freeze since it's only 3 minions all low HP, but it is going to let me build up a slow push. And my goal here is really just to keep the wave in this spot right now, since we know Gragas is going to be around this area. This does mean Sylas can roam if he wants to, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything here, besides dive top. Again, like, every time he leaves lane, he is just continuing to lose CS, which is just not good for him. Interesting. Well, I guess we gotta push mid now. So the easy solution was fewer just recalls, but... I'm like 30 CS up mid, so... I'm suffering trying to learn ASOL. You don't have to learn ASOL, bro. Yeah, Sylas got the kill, unfortunately, so he's a little bit more equal now, but... I'm gankable right now. Yeah. They actually played that as poorly as they could have, and it still worked. Okay. At least we have TP. But again, keep in mind, guys, your jungle will never, ever, ever play around you, ever. So, it's good to recognize it as fast as you can. I could freeze my way for 7 minutes, and my Vi would still never gank mid through an ult play. But it's okay as long as she's winning other parts of the map. But if she isn't, then she's trolling. I think this guy's too crazy to actually go up for these minions. He's going to concede them for sure. Wow, he actually did it. We have tier 2 Lucidity boots now, so we kind of just run the game. This guy will never actually be able to walk up for CS anymore. Fortunately, we have no vision of Gragas, which means we are extremely gankable right now. And these wards are they're too shallow for what we're doing with Wave, but fortunately just recalled on vision. But now we have to walk away since Gragas is still MIA. If he's not ganking top or bottom, it's gotta be like mid lane for sure. Got some decent control. Only way I die right now is if he comes behind this choke right here. If I just counter ganks mid, we ought to win, but I digress. Imagine being forced to perma-farm with Q, man. This guy just has to respect the ball range forever. I just gave him cannon for free, my bad. Alright, we'll take it. I still have no clue where Gragas is, so I guess... Oh, he's dead. Okay. I would like to play for one more plate, since I know there's no Silas TP, but I fucked up. We're gonna overstay for sure for this plate. Might as well at this point. YOLO. I panicked. Alright, we're good. I have no smite. It's all good, bro. They're all dead. We're Pantheon? I don't play Pantheon. Is this a crown game? Like, it doesn't matter what I do this game. I could actually just straight up go crown here. Nah. I'm not that bad. But I'll do 0 damage. And I'm winning my lane solo, so might as well play to win myself. Better Ori ult wins? You right. But we have enough for Leandru, so... In his next cannon wave? Alright, we're just gonna reset for Leandru's. I know it seems kind of wasteful because I went back and didn't have enough to fully purchase it, but... This is such a massive power spike that I kind of have to do it. Hopefully I don't get cancelled right here. Alright, we're full build. Huge. Nice. Alright, we got vision on Gragas. We have vision on support. We can probably take mid tower here. Silas is definitely playing for this. I don't know why you ever go that far with no vision. Alright. Well, we should be able to get here in time. Fortunately, no blast cone. We're getting trolled because Fiora's getting lazy. And by lazy, I mean she's literally just trolling. Yeah, the move speed that they're getting from picking up the fucking fruits. Should be able to kill both of them here if we play this correctly. Where's my Fiora at, dude? Okay. Whatever, I'll take the kill. I'm gonna go push out mid lane. This is what happens when your teammates fight for the sake of fighting without doing anything at all as a result of fighting. Like, if you're forcing that play there for absolutely no reason is just a complete and utter waste of everybody's time. Because it may not seem like a lot, but we're losing CS in like 2 areas, and we're also just not getting anything done everywhere else. Ah, I actually got away. Is this the complete and utter outplay? Wow. That's crazy. Oh, just kidding. It's a win trade! My Fiora didn't press the W button. Uh-oh. Hopefully there's nobody here. And we're fine. I'm on the way. Uh-oh. He choked. Fortunately, this guy has nothing. Shiso, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Hello, I'm new here. Welcome to the stream. My name is Zianni. Playing some Orianna today. Now, we do have quite a bit of money, but we're so close to Seraphs that I'd rather just farm a wave than sell my D-Ring. Because we currently have 3 death timers. So 3 death timers, it's just much better to get value on the map. Yo, Tyler, thank you so much for the 5 gifted tier 1s. Thank you so much. Just get out of there. Yeah. We got the tower, so it's all good. And I think we get Dragon here as well, which puts us on Soul Point, which is massive. Can I get some Zianni shuts in chat, please, in honor of Zero Flex? Thank you so much, friend. Learning how to play Orianna? Fantastic. I hope you enjoy her. She's a lot of fun. And yeah, Serap's completed. We're really, really strong right now. Anyways, we have TP, which is why we're heading the side lane here. It's better to have my bot lane, mid lane to get central map control. I'm always able to reposition with TP pretty easily. When it comes to winning side lane, as long as Camille does not land E to start off with, I do actually beat her 1v1, since I can reposition after ult. We see 3 top. It's not worth TPing. I'm just going to play for tier 2 bottom tower. Oh, we're just all dying for no reason. It's like, here's the issue. When you have somebody trolling, you do not play around them because Rakan going all the way up there basically caused our ADC to die as well. So every time we play around these players, we're basically just denying ourselves pressure. I think we get flashed on here, but I do have too much move speed. Any melee mids you personally... I really enjoy Yone, but it's personal preference. Yes. We could probably Baron off this, maybe. I don't know. And if not Baron, at least we're getting tier 2 tower bot side. Alright, I'm on the way. Oh, I missed 1% crit run. That was such a fun time auto-winning off a random crit. Alright, maybe we focus the Baron. Huge ult though from us. And we have enough for Mejai's if we'd like to go Mejai's at this point. Otherwise we can go Blighting Jewel for Void Staff. Progressing Void Staff is typically better just because no matter what happens we're always consistent. But Mejai's is definitely good if we have a random player running it down and we need to full carry them. Khan was kind of nuts for that one. Yeah, the way that he walked into 3 players and baited them into my ultimate. Iconic moment. It's definitely better to reset than give them an opportunity to kill us here. They're gonna all in Aurelion or Felix the moment they see us all recall. Oh, they surrendered. Awesome. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It's been a pleasure. Okay. Not terrible. Happy the grind while we hit Challenger. Oh my god, I can't enter my lane. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another educational video. Today we are playing some Orianna with the new rework. The new buff on her ultimate. 5% AP ratio plus an extra base damage increase, making her ult much, much more valuable in the mid to late game. This matchup's pretty weird just because it's very easy for Victor to reduce your damage using his Q. And then they'll obviously just laser you repeatedly at max range of E. And we have an Evelynn this game versus a Rek'Sai, so pushing is the last thing that we want to actually do here. Because we're just going to get rolled if we do. Honestly, maybe even going shield second just to reduce laser damage is fine. If he goes for this, he's going to E right now, so we can force a Q trade. Oh, he actually just waited on it. Well, we'll just continue to try to tether. If we ever get him to burn his E unsuccessfully, we just kind of win for the next 7 seconds. So he's going to E this one and try to hit me at the same time, most likely. Rek'Sai's top right now, so we got space to work with. Nice. What's going on, Kodakran? How you doing? Yeah, I saw they're changing the... I kind of like the ones that they have right now, to be honest. The new ones haven't really grown on me that much. Man. I like melee matchups because you could just literally sit on the minion and that way your projectile speed's basically 0 since it's directly on it already. But Rek'Sai in this position probably is looking to gank mid or bottom since she's already cleared top side. So I think I'm going to actually just go for a ward timer right now. Just kidding. She's already bottom. We're going to hard shove this wave in on cannon. I don't really care about taking too much damage here just because we're already planning on leaving, so... If he hits me instead of the wave, it's actually a good thing. Now, I don't have Lost Chapter just because I'm not running Futures Market, but... I'm gonna pick up some... Oh my god, I'm terrified. I didn't use a single potion in the land, so I'm just gonna run back anyways. Also, if you W your ally minions, you get a free tier stack, which is pretty nice. Does anybody in chat know why it's correct to recall on cannon waves? Any guessers in chat? This is slow pushing back to Victor. But this is fine for now, just because I want to build up a fat wave if I can. It's harder to push it, that is correct. So it's going to take the enemy longer to push it back, and then it also is going to absorb tower shots. So it's the easiest wave to recall on, because you're going to lose the least amount of resources for leaving. It takes about 9 tower shots and 1,000 HP of the other minions, so super hard to punish people on cannon waves. My teammates are egoing each other right now. You're perma low. Perma same rank. Damn. We see Rek'Sai top right now, so it's like I can get free damage if I want. Unfortunately, Rel's missing right now, so she could be pathing towards mid lane. I mean, not terrible. I'll take it. I'm just trying to set up a kill window in the next one if I can. And if that's the case, I should probably let the wave push back to me since, again, Rel is just constantly missing. Right now, I'm going to lean towards the side that my Evelyn's on. I'm going to hover her. I think I can actually kill Victor even if there's a Rel here just because he's already burned his ult. But it's perfect that this wave's resetting right now because it's either he TP's back or I get a free kill. I also don't mind trading flash for a flash just because I have an Evelyn. We have mid prio for Dragon as well. Yeah, he's on a reset right now, so we're going to hard push. Because he's coming right back with that TP. Unless he used it on the last one. And we're going to go back and pick up our lost chapter. She's got no smite, so she's worried. And we're going to pick up Refillable just because he does have pretty heavy poke. If I TP back right now, I can technically freeze the lane. Since he's not going to be able to shove it in time. But I gotta go help her right now, which is really unlucky. It's okay, we get the freeze the lane in a really nice spot for us. Again, he's forced to walk all this way out. And against an Evelyn, that's really hard to do confidently, because you just have no clue. We're just gonna all on him. Okay. I don't know what the game plan was there, but he is just not up to scratch. Engage that with like a 300 HP deficit and even an item deficit, so my man is not thinking very well. That's the power of trading really effectively, is that it just makes it so hard for people to look for windows of opportunity. Now, we definitely died to a Rek'Sai gank, so we're going to take one plate and just get the fuck out of here. So I just need one more auto, just run. First time victor? Maybe, who knows? He actually landed the Q there, it's crazy. We're gonna go tier 2 boots just because he's running magical footwear. Like, boots against people that are running magical footwear is one of the easiest ways to cheese because they have no way of dealing with your move speed advantage. Like, for example, if you're playing Veigar and you have tier 2 boots versus someone with magical footwear, they literally cannot dodge box because you just run directly at them and you auto-win off spacing. It's really, really disgusting. You have flash, you should probably flash for this. Wow, okay. Sweaty Cam Girl, thanks for following. I'm gonna keep the wave here. I'm not gonna be too aggressive until she's in position. Again, he's got no boots, so he pretty much just dies here, even if he has flash. And that is the power of magical footwear. It just is such a con if you're playing against a stronger laner. So never forget to check and see if they're running magical footwear or not. The basis of tethering is being able to actually move in and out of position, and you're just not able to do it if somebody's up 45 MS on you. I can probably roam bot lane and get a double kill here, or at least fight the Rek'Sai here. So I'm going to counter this. Will be 3v4, and we just win the game here if I get to it in time. Nice. We just got a free kill, so very pog. Blue buff is up, though, if you want to go steal that. What's going on, Cookie Cat? How are you? Fortunately for us, took a minor bit of damage. Still no boots. I have 1,300 gold, so we're probably going to just hard push this and reset for a... to spend our money. There's no reason to be in lane when we have this much cash. Next wave's cannon as well, so we're going to get a little bit extra time to reset with. Because again, it's very hard. We just got timered. Unlucky. Alright, we're going to wait for the next cannon wave at this point. Slot 6 games in a row. Sorry to hear that, man. This game, they do have 3 HP stacking champions, so Liandry's is just going to be better overall. If I reset on this wave right here, he can just laser it in one shot and he'll kill all 6. So it's like, for resetting right now, I'm basically going to lose 6 CS if he identifies I've left. So like, that's the major issue of recalling on timers like this. And if I had just waited for 2 more waves for the next cannon, I would have enough for Liandry's, but he is going to get this shoved in. Now, fortunately for me, I have tier 2 boots. I only end up losing 2 just because he fucked up his wave, and he's probably dead here to Evelyn as well. He still has flash. No, I didn't have to ult just because I already had the E on her. But it's a power move, you feel me? Anyways, Rel's missing, so we're going to hug the top side of lane just to make sure there's more space. And the issue is now that I have enough for Liandry, so I'm going to have to reset again anyways. Fortunately, I have TP. I check to see if he's on Raptors. She, rather. Raptors are up, which means that Rek'Sai has to be bot side of the map, most likely. Or she started at Krug's. But we have shrooms up here, so... pretty sure Rek'Sai's below me. Oh, he actually dodged it. Well played. Sounds like you're in a good mood today. Wow. That's a backhanded compliment if I've ever heard one. Jeez. I didn't even get the play money. Yeah, Evelyn's really, really broken right now, IMO. True stealth and having, like, super damage output is never really fun to play against. Dude, he even crashed again. I'm gonna shove this and just look towards bot side, most likely. Hopefully she has no flash. Alright, I'm gonna go for bot side tower. We have a decent chunk of change. Now, unfortunately, I'm side laning with no TP, which means that if we do fight elsewhere on the map, I'm not able to reposition easily. So, unsure. I'm just stubbing the wave for the tier stack. This way, we can actually go Magi without too much of a concern. Now that Rek'Sai only has Stride Breaker, you just gotta space better. But if I go Seraphs, I'm unkillable. But at the same time, clickbait. Why not? You don't need to hover me. Roll is behind us, I think, so. Pretty sure we just kill everyone here, right? My Magi stacks just go burr. Honestly, I think I would have just killed all three even if Thresh wasn't there. Alright, GG. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.